Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to drop the hammer. Side by side, start up front. CV down on the inside. Lookout has to make an avoidance maneuver on the curb. That'll get the number 15X of CJ Leary out onto the point. He'll race his way down into turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide back in the field. Mitchell Moles surrounded. As the Macho Man's right there along with Jeff Ensign, the number 17 car down on the inside. Is that Berm down low, catching a couple cars and kind of shooting them out across the racetrack. So meanwhile, up front, 1, 2, 3 positions, all single out, 4th and 5th as well. As Jake Swanson taking the looky-loo there at the 2B car, Logan Seavey. This feud there, tread up high. Mitchell Moles will test the water. The 19AZ car looks like he's under full power and might be able to make something happen. Just needs a little help bringing that lane, and he's getting it from the number 12 of Robert Blue. He's a madman. Tries to help him bring a lane in, as is Justin Grant, the number 4 car. If they want to go forward, they got to make something. You got to go where they ain't. Ain't nobody up on the high side, at least back to, well, Mitchell Moles. So he's got to come up with a game plan. Doesn't have to be a good game plan, just has to be good enough to get himself around, lap traffic, keep Jake Swanson behind him. It looks like that might be tougher than anticipated, as Swanson's already got a peek to the inside. 21 AZ corner and well down to turn number 1 to 2, 3 and 4, up to the back bumpers. Down CJ clipped the tire down on the inside. And the 15X car got himself upset just a little bit, but Swanson's pestering hard as they charge out turn number 2 and down the back chute. Meanwhile, Jaden Rogers able to clear around Carson Garrett as that track's starting to widen out just a little bit. Gives him some room to work with. CJ catches up to his teammate, now looks around the outside in turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Jake Swanson down low, trying to work that low line to pick up a spot, but CJ found some speed. The lane has changed at turn number 1 and 2. CJ Leary just found something. We'll see if he goes back to it again for the 15X car. Not so much the 3 and 4. Yep, right up to the high side for the 15X. She's treacherous, but you can make some speed if you're smooth about it. Meanwhile, back behind, Jake Swanson still scored 2nd. Logan Seavey, the 2B, running 3rd on the field. He can still make something happen. Jaden Rogers in a mix. Down the inside, that may have been a misstep right there for the 15X. CJ Leary allows Swanson to get to the outside. Here comes the 21 AZ. Looking wide, out of turn number 2 and down the back chute. Leary wants to lock it down low, now stays high in turn number 3 and 4 and picks the pace back up again for the 15X. Swanson trying everything to run down CJ Leary. But so far, uncontested up front for the 15X cars. We got a caution coming out, and Brady Bacon out over the cushion. Comes to a halt in turn number 4, and that'll change everything. Green flag comes out. The NOS Energy Drink starting can. CJ stellar start for the 15X. He'll charge down into the corner. The scramble happens back behind. Emerson Axon blazes out wide along with Chase Stockin. He'll try to pick off a couple of spots to no avail, however. So we'll go 2 laps to go. White flag coming out the next time by. CJ Leary looks to have the field covered. Needs a good run here in these final couple laps. So he'll take it around one more time. There's your white flag pulling away from the field for CJ Leary. He did it through lap traffic. He does it without lap traffic. He was the man to beat tonight at the Larry Race Classic. And CJ Leary's going to pick up the win here at Bloomington Speedway. Double checkers come out, and that's a done deal. And here he comes, race fans. Pay him off. CJ Leary wins the Larry Rice Classic. We'll send it down with Christy.
His 2nd career AMSOIL USAC national victory here on the red clay of Bloomington Speedway. CJ Leary picks up his first Larry Rice Classic at Bloomington. An exciting one for sure, especially after such a tough week. To be able to pick this one up, a really meaningful one. So Jake Swanson going to come congratulate him, and that was such an incredible race between the 15X and the 21 AZ. What kind of challenge did lap traffic present there? It had to feel so impossible.
Yeah, man, I knew the bottom was probably the place to be, but I knew if I got too complacent around the bottom there, just following the lappers, that I would, probably get overhauled on the top. So I stayed down there as long as I could, and then, I moved up, and I moved back down, I moved back up. I just felt like I could, if I could just clear the lapper and then get back to the bottom, I could get a couple good laps in, and I'd be okay. And I normally don't like to see yellows at the end of a race, but I felt like in open track it was going to be really hard to beat us. This 15X, BG Motorsports, the Daughteries, Gray Auto, Highsmith Guns, Valvoline, DRC Chassis, One-Way Technology, just things, a fresh bolt under the hood. It might have been just exactly what we needed, but Brad Wilson on the Pro Shocks, man, that guy's been killing. He's been doing a heck of a job. Zach, Amos, my dad, Brock, Carson, JC, Doug, everybody on this team's been a lot of fun to work with so far in 2023. Just super pumped, to get this, get the first one with the new team is always really important. And I think this $5,000 will help finish our bathroom remodel.
So CJ Leary going to pick up the Larry Rice Classic at Bloomington Speedway, his first win with his new team, BGE Daughtery Motorsports.